Good morning, good morning, good morning. As always, it's Becky D in the morning. Y'all, that rain that we've had and then the rain that is expected for the East Coast next week is crazy. Okay? Pouring down. And it was funny though, because while it was raining, it's still in school and, looked outside the window and it was completely white. He was like, man, sky just fell. And little kids, they're thinking, George Little. We laughing, you're like, not quite George Little, but good connection. And so then I was like, well, it's raining cats and dogs. And I've remembered that's still probably going over their head. Y'all use the terminology with your kids, that's all I'm saying. But the amount of water that was poured onto earth caused a lot of floods and some roads to cave in certain states and stuff like that. And then for me, last night, I get a notification on my Twitter saying, somebody has replied to a tweet. I don't tweet. It automatically tweets for me. I don't actually type anything in. So I was like, okay, let me see what this is. As this random person, I think they're actually part of a church organization, if I'm not mistaken, VBC, and they just poured into me something that I didn't think right after the bat that I needed, something that I didn't think about, something that wasn't something I was looking for. It was just done. I didn't ask for it. I didn't say, hey, somebody should pour into my cup for once. They just did it. And that meant a lot for me. So that brings me up to, people are probably pouring into your cup, but are you pouring anything back into theirs? Are you, especially in friendships, a lot of times we are take. We can be classified as takers, but are we giving anything back? Are we adding to their life? Are we just being greedy? Are we sharing the love and the fame on the basketball court? Or are we being ball hogs? It's something that we really need to think about, because it's easy to be poured into. Take all the love, all the blessings, all the everything that's coming your way. But are you able to do that for somebody else? Even when they don't need it. I randomly tell the kids, just random, it don't even matter. I'm like, just in case somebody told you today, you're amazing. They didn't expect it. They didn't ask me to say that. They don't look for it. But it's something that needed to be heard. Especially as adults, we don't hear a lot of times simply, hey, you're doing a good job. Hey, just in case you didn't know, you're amazing. Just in case you haven't heard it in a while, I love you. And people wonder, especially in the age range that I'm in, or a little bit younger, a little bit above, wherever the case may be. It's all age range. The suicide rates are so high. It's because it's something that hasn't happened for them in a while. They haven't been poured into in a while, and they're missing those key elements, those little jewels, the bits and pieces that really help fuel their lives. So why not be that missing piece? Why not be that missing link? Why not be that glue that just holds them together a little bit longer? They could be literally hanging by a thread, but all you had to do was say, hey, didn't know if you brought lunch today, but I bought you lunch. You're like, man, it might have been a day you was rushing out the house trying to be on time for work. You could have been dealing with some external outside of work or whatever the case may be. And look at that, provided. Didn't even think that person even recognized you. But they did. It's like one of my nearest and dearest best friends sitting there at work, not even thinking about anything that related to them, and I get, my phone vibrates. I never ever heard my phone ring. So if my phone rings, something is wrong. And I'm like, oh, let me check it. Now look, it's Cash App. I was like, what? Wait a minute. No one owes me any money. No one said they was sending me anything. Like, what's going on? And all I see is on a memo, lunch on me. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. It's not my birthday. My birthday already passed. What are they talking about? So then she follows it up with this long text about how we haven't been able to stay in communication with each other, how we've had a disconnect as far as keeping up with each other, and that she just wanted me to know how much she cared and loved for me, and that she knew it wasn't a lot, but at least I can do was have lunch on her. And I really thought that was sweet. I really thought that was something that, honestly, I never expected. Something I never thought, would make me happy. I'm not a person that typically buys lunch a lot. But I'm actually holding it for one day when I do need lunch. It's set off to the side. But it was just the thought. The sweet, simple thought. So as you go over your weekend, as you're strategize to pour into somebody. As you're taking that break that you're supposed to take, or you're just meditating, meditate on who you can pour into and how you can use your strengths to pour into someone. Think about something you can do for someone. Look at your Facebook friends, timeline, whatever the case may be. Just log into Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever social entity you are on, and just go, wow, I got all these entrepreneur friends. What am I doing for them? How am I pouring into them? A lot of people don't realize every single one of my podcasts are 100% free. You can listen, you cannot listen. You can share it, you cannot share it. But the thing is, I have offered free stuff to people for so long, and they turn around and complain when they have to pay. I was like, but where would you at for free? This is like going to the all-you-can-eat buffet. As soon as they get tired of saying all-you-can-eat, and they say, oh, you can only go up 5 times, you get mad. But you only went up 1 time when it was all-you-can-eat. So think about stuff like that. I know plenty of people, I will shout them out anytime I can. Anytime I can work them into my podcast. Anytime I can work them into my business. I shout them out because I let them know, hey, I may not be able to use your product. I may not be able to do this or that. I may not be able to do more than what I can. I may not be able to buy your product, but I can put your name out there. I can constantly give you references. Like, hey, so-and-so getting married, you need a makeup artist. This who you need to go talk to. That's another way you can do it. Pour into your entrepreneur friends, whatever business they in, pour into them. Okay? Because, I'm pretty sure you want the same done to you. For those who are still in school or who are still aspiring to get in school or colleges or take up a trade, pour into them. Just send them happy reminders. Hey, don't stay up too late studying. Remember to take a break. Send them a cash app saying, hey, here's $5. Go get some Starbucks. Honestly, y'all, I don't know how much Starbucks costs. Let me just put that out there. Because I went there like a while back in 2011. And now I went again recently in 2016. And the recipe changed on my favorite drink. So it's not been the same for me. Just putting it out there, sidetrack. But there's different things you can do. So as you're pouring into someone else, no, people is pouring back into you as well. Okay? The thing is, you're never getting quite empty. You want to keep it balanced. So if your circle isn't pouring back into you and you can't find yourself to pour back into your circle, you may need to make an exit in that circle and let some people out. Just keeping it real. It's 2020. We got 2020 vision. We're focusing on bigger and better, on making us well-rounded citizens of not just America, but the world, and being one with our spiritual beings, of bettering our lives as well as who we are called to be, who we are destined to be. We are putting the pieces of our lives together and going from there. For those mommy friends that you have, let them know, hey, have a spa day on me. I'll watch the kids. Now, personally, I wouldn't say that because I know that so long with certain ages of kids, I get a little cray-cray and I get a little antsy, and then you come back and the kids look a little more stressed out than I do because then they had to deal with me and my antsiness, and it's just not a win-win situation. But find something. Find a way to pour into somebody. Even if it's just, hey, I know you're busy, but you got 5 minutes to talk. One thing my best friend and I did recently, I had her download Marco Polo. I was already on Marco Polo with a few of my other friends. And I told her, I said, because we both live such busy lives, you send me a message recapping your day. You don't even have to text. I'm eliminating the texting because we're both drivers. We drive a lot. So I was like, send me a video. Let it all out. I said, I may not be able to watch it right then, but when I do, I'll catch up. And I said, then you know what? The same goes for me. I can let it all out right there. You may not be able to watch it right then, but you'll be able to catch up. So it's something that we put in place so we can still keep our relationship intact, so we can still be there for each other. Now, she know if it's a 911 situation, of course you're going to call me or text me. But it's just that end of the day, I need to vent. You won't believe what my boyfriend did. You know, stuff like that. That good girl gossip, just. But in all seriousness, to feel your best, to be your best, and to just do great things, you need to be poured into. It's like a plant. The plant pours into us. Trees pours into us. They give us oxygen. Okay? They breathe life into us. Be somebody's plant. But you also got to remember, you got to water it. You got to pour into it. I say that to say that I was given a plant for my birthday. And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't usually get to keep stuff alive. I'm horrible with it, especially plants. But she told me this is the easiest plant you will ever have to take care of. And she told me exactly what to do. I was talking on the phone with my mother the other day, and she was like, well, I named the plant Prosperitas. Don't know why. I think that was the name of the plant. And she was like, how is the plant doing? And I was like, it looks green. And so she was like, well, did you at least pour water on it? And I said, I did. I actually remembered. And I touched the soil. I said, it's still moist. It's still moist. But I'm giving you the funny side of my life because you need to realize that brought a little bit more oxygen into my place for me to breathe. And it's also something that I can pour into to help me breathe. Call up your best friend. Call up a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Text somebody. I talked to one of my elementary friends. Well, that was last month, so I'll be hit up again this month because, live busy lives. And just reminiscing on literally a few years of fun times for us was absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure she probably needed a good laugh. And then she remembered that she ran me over with her bicycle. And that did it. That was the best thing of her life. She probably laughed till she couldn't laugh no more. So when you're unwinding, unplugging, unwinding, and uncorking, I understand you probably pouring some for you, but make sure you're pouring into somebody else. Get a plant and watch how it works. And just know that I am here to pour into all of you, and I will continue to pour in all of you what I can give you and what I have for you. So as the heavenly skies burst open and give us all this rain that pours into us, I want to tell you on this day that I love you. I care for you all. And call me up if you just need a big old pouring of love. Message me. That's what I'm here for. My name is Becky D in the morning, and I'll talk with you all later. Have a great day.